for the glute max. This neuromuscular training has been shown to prevent hamstring cramps. And those of you that get so frustrated by a cramp in every race, give this program a try. This is the third phase. In my previous videos, took you through the first two phases. In this phase, we are doing functional training, and it runs from week 17 to week 24 of the 6-month Glute Max training program. Before we go any further, if you've not subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so. There's a small little subscribe button down on the left-hand side of the screen. Please consider subscribing, as I really rely on your subscriptions to help my channel grow, and I would love to continue bringing you information about physio treatment, diagnosis and injury prevention for triathletes. For these exercises, we are going to be working on the foundation we have laid in phase 1 and phase 2 of the program. In the first phase, we focused on very specific and isolated strengthening for the glute max muscle by doing very simple exercises so that you could feel the activation of your glute max. We then progressed those exercises in the second phase to make them a bit more functional by doing them in a weight-bearing position. You would have felt your balance being challenged in these exercises, and your neuromuscular strength would have slowly started improving as we introduced more of those complex movements. In this phase, we are going to be doing functional training, which requires balance, proprioception, strength, range of movement into exercises that we do in activities of daily living, as well as in more advanced sporting movements and exercises. So the first exercise we're going to be doing is a deep squat jump. So what I would like you to do is get into a squat position, and you're going to explode up off the ground into a vertical jump and then land in a deep squat. What you want to focus on is that as you land, you absorb the shock through all your muscles instead of jarring through your joints. Try and make the landing as smooth as you can, and with the energy you've absorbed from landing, you're going to expel yourself upwards vertically to do another squat jump. We are going to move it into more of a forward jumping. So I want you to find a 10-meter open area, and you're going to explode yourself upwards and forwards, land, absorb the shock, and use that to propel yourself up and forwards. You're going to do that 3 times along a 10-meter flat surface. As you land, I want you to focus on keeping yourself aligned. You don't, as you land, allow your knees to drop in, allow your trunk to flop forward. You want to try and keep your core activated, keep your glutes activated so your knees stay out, and try and absorb as much of that shock as you can by making the movements fluid and rolling through one to the next so that it's not jerky and jarring for your joints. Vertical hop. I personally find this very difficult, and I found it very difficult to demonstrate because this is definitely not my strength. But your body will require a lot more strength to do this on one limb as opposed to 2. So you might want to bend your knee a little bit first to build up some energy to explode up and off the ground to land. As you land, you want to try and maintain your balance, not like I did. You want to land nicely with your knee aligned with your pelvis and with your knee and with your foot, not allowing your knee to drop in. So slowly lower yourself down to build the energy, explode up off the ground, land nice and controlled, knee, hip and foot aligned, and then start again, bend and push upwards. You can start with just 5 of these on each leg. You'll feel that your muscles have to work a lot harder in this exercise than they did in the double leg vertical squat jump exercise. Then you can progress this exercise to the forward and vertical hopping on a single leg. This requires a lot of control and a lot of balance. You don't want to just hop and use momentum to get forward. Each time you land, you want to gain control, gain your balance, regain your alignment before pushing off and forward into your next jump. Again, you want to feel your glutes working to keep your knees in alignment with your hips. You shouldn't be feeling your hamstrings overwork in this position. Please just be aware of what your body is doing while you're doing these exercises so you can make sure that you are activating the right muscles. Of your running pattern. So what I would like you to do, I'll do it from the side so you can see, you're going to slightly unlock your weight bearing leg and you're going to hold it in that position for the duration of the exercise. Your swing leg, you're going to hold in 20 degrees of knee flexion and you're going to start from 10 degrees of hip extension and you're going to work through to 40 degrees of hip flexion and back to 10 degrees of hip extension. If you put your hands into your glutes, you should be feeling both of them work. And you're just going to move your leg forward and back in this position while maintaining your balance. You can also do this in various degrees of trunk flexion, just to challenge your body in different positions. But if you are wanting to imitate it to running and making sure it's running specific, try and get your trunk in a position that it would be while you are running. You can also increase the speed to make it a bit harder, doing it a bit faster, making sure that your hamstrings are not over-activating and that you can feel your glutes working. If this is still not hard enough for you, you can put a band around your knees and you can try the same thing. Then you should feel your glutes working really well. You might also feel an activation into your quad when you're stabilizing with a slightly bent knee on that side. Good luck with this phase. It is quite explosive and quite energy taxing, but it builds a really good degree of strength and of neuromuscular function. And I really hope that this 24-week program has challenged your glutes, has built some neuromuscular function and some endurance so that you don't experience as much hamstring cramping. I would love some feedback if you have completed the whole program. Has it helped you? Have you felt a difference in the hamstring cramping? Has it completely relieved the cramping, or has it maybe just reduced the intensity? Please leave a comment comment below. Don't forget to hit this like button, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next video.